Hello everybody. So a couple of students have asked me some questions about how to do this Module 5 homework, the last couple of questions. And so rather than playing email tag with them, I figured that maybe some of the rest of you have questions, so we'll just go through this. And you're gonna go, oh gosh, of course. All right. So the second to last one is looking for missing information in the bond coupons. And so here is what we're given. Oh gosh, that doesn't, all right, there we go. So here's what we're given. So we're given the par, the coupon rate, the years, the yield, the years, and the price of the bonds. And so I just want to remind you, right, before we go into this, this is like a key concept in this class. Okay, and you know, it's like if you remember nothing else from finance class, this is the key concept, which has to do with the time value of money, right? So if you want to know how much a present value is, or what your interest rate is, or what the payments on a loan need to be, right? All of these equations have 4 elements to them. The future value, the cash flows, the payments, the present value, the interest rate, and I guess I misspoke, there's 5, and the number of periods that you're looking at. So there's 5 elements to all of these. Now, Excel has the ability and has functions for each of those 5 things, right? So if we want to know the present value, of course, here's our present value function. If we want to know the future value, here's our future value function. If we want to know the interest rates, we have a rate function. If we want to know what the payments are, we have a payment function. Okay, so you don't need to memorize a bunch of formulas. If you want to know, even if you want to know how many periods we're looking at, how long is this thing? Look, there's a number of periods function. Okay, so all of these formulations, from bond pricing to the dividend models to stocks to all of those sort of investment questions about the time value of money, and then in our next unit when we get to capital budgeting and the net present value and rates of return on investments, right? All of this, the foundation of it all, are these 5 unknowns. And if you have 4 out of the 5, you can solve for the 5th, right? And so in these bond, let's just set up this table and I'll break it. I'll cut the video so that you don't have to watch me type. Okay, I'm back. So just to go through this table, right? The face value of a bond gives you the future value, right? That's going to be your ending future value cash flow. Your coupon rate gets you to the payment, okay? The yield to maturity, that's your discount rate. The years gets you to the number of periods. Okay, but we don't know whether it's a semi-annual or an annual bond, right? So, you know, you need to be deliberate about that, along with the various other rates. And then the price is the present value, okay? So, for the first one, right, our face value is that $5,000. And the coupon rate is 12.5%, which means that the payment is going to be, okay, it's annual coupon bonds, all right, so the payment is going to be 12.5%, 0.125, 0.125 times the 5,000. The yield is 9.5%, so it's 0.095. The years, because these are annual coupon bonds, the years is 25. So then the price, you just invoke the present value function, and our rate is, let's see, our discount rate is 0.95, and the number of periods is 25, and the future value is, oh, I'm sorry, the payment is $625, and the future value is 5,000. Type is 0. So that should give us a payment of $64.15. So let's go ahead and try that. And it isn't telling me whether it's right or not because I'm in the review mode. But that's how you do that. I'm sure it's right. So that's how you do those, both of those. So the next one, right, our unknown is the coupon rate, which means that our unknown is the payment. So you solve for the payment, and then you figure out what percentage that is of $5,000. So that's how you do that one, number 6. Now, the last one is a dividend model, right? It's a constant dividend model, and I wanted you to recognize that as an annuity, which is a forever annuity, a perpetuity. So the constant dividend forever is what's called a perpetuity. And so, if you don't know how to do that, what you can do is look in the book. So let's look over here in the book, and we'll look at stock valuations, and we'll look at, in the stock valuation section, and we have known dividends and sale price, and that's not what we're looking for. We are looking for an infinite horizon constant dividend model, and the present value is equal to the payment over R, or the dividend over R, divided by R. And so now you know that, right? All you got to do is just apply that formula, and that'll get you to the answers, which I'm not going to do for you because it is a trivial mathematic thing. It's just a matter of knowing what you're looking for in the text, okay? All right, so this should answer everybody's questions that has them, and watch for new content in Module 6, okay?